welcome back to Champion Spring, your MVP from Game 1. No surprise, it's Bubbling.
Well-deserved second MVP of the season for Bubbling. Nice early gank onto Kuzan, and honestly, a lot of this game was about Bubbling versus Kuzan. It was, can you get the Gragas explosive cast specifically onto Kuzan, the champion that doesn't have another reposition when Flash is down? And the answer in many of the fights was yes. That was the big story from CJ, but it could have gone so different. This was the big fight. One threat completely eliminated, the other one pushed into the team. That was probably the best MVP play, but a play that might not even make it onto this highlight reel was holding up that minion wave.
Absolutely. That was the thing that stopped them from losing the game.
CJ fought in open terrain against Jin Air, who could kite back. Kuzan lived, they got so many kills, it was only the support and Gragas alive, but Gragas Bubbling, buying the time, stopping the minion wave ever getting to the base, even with Alistair.
Welcome back to Champions. Your MVP is Winged with a very fantastic performance on that Lee Sin, creating early pressure and garnering himself 83% kill participation.
Yeah, well deserved. The big difference between Game 1 and 2 is that in Game 1, CJ were able to push up and counter jungle Winged, blow his flash on Elise, so that even on a high pressure jungler, he was basically just an onlooker as CJ ran that early game. But this time around, Winged made his presence felt in multiple lanes. And Bubbling's mechanics, the difference between the junglers is also worth communicating as Bubbling.
Yeah.
His cast use wasn't great. Remember his early gank in top where he missed the body slam flash and led to a couple more kills to Jin Air. Jin Air got really far ahead, but then CJ's trademark late game team fighting still almost carried them back to a win. We're seeing a replay of the last fight where they had the tools in open space to open up space for specifically Kramer to do his thing, but both of the damage dealers were zerged down next to the wall, and the result was the pilot was free hitting, and thus Jin Air get the kills, finish the game, and take us to what is inevitably going to be. Should have cleared that out.
They should have just crumbled that paper up and thrown it out.
MVP.
But here it is. It's going to be Winged, our solo MVP. 100% kill participation in that game.
Wing struggled against Blank at the start of the week, but he was excellent in this series. I just loved how Jin Air played this game. You would think that that CJ getting the lane swap was a good thing, right? They picked up the turrets, the cull, etc. But then the moment they saw CJ sending Jinx into standard lanes, they just ganked it with teleport every 5 minutes. Every time Azir left for blue, instant timing, everyone shows up down bottom, punishes the Jinx. Jinx never got safe farm in mid, and the mid turret went down, and it was a moot point. And the conceptualization of the fights, it wasn't necessarily flawless, because for flawless you have to have no other champion board, only Lee Sin, but some of these plays were beautiful from Wing.
Yeah, this catch on the BDD was just really great in the follow-up from Shay to solidify that kill.
But wait for this last fight. Watch for the kick flash.
Oh, yeah.
Wait for it. Kick flash to reposition. A beautiful...
God, that wind-up.
Remember, that was Q onto a tank, ride it in, W, then kick flash to get the Jinx. You're never safe when Lee Sin's on the map.
Nope. Especially not when Winged is playing it.